Hey guys, it's Tika and welcome back to the channel. And today we're making delicious cookies and cream cupcakes. And if you're interested in more small batch recipes like the one you see here, feel free to subscribe and don't forget to click the bell so you can be notified every time I post a video. Okay guys, so for these cupcakes you're going to need a little cake flour. I'm also using a 3.5 ounce go-pak of mini Oreos. You're going to need a little bit of salt and you're also going to need some baking powder. You're going to need some vanilla extract and some almond extract, an egg, a little bit of plain granulated sugar, some milk, some super soft butter, and I forgot to mention heavy whipping cream and white chocolate. So the first thing that we're going to do is start by adding all of our flour into a large bowl. And I'm also going to add my salt and my baking powder here too. I'm going to take a whisk and whisk that all together. And then I'm just going to set that to the side, and in another large bowl I'm going to start adding in my super soft butter, and I'm just going to whip this a little bit to kind of loosen it up. And then I'm just going to add in all of my granulated sugar. And now I'm going to cream these two together until they're nice and light and fluffy. Now I'm going to add in my egg. And I'm going to mix this in until it's just combined. Now I'm going to go over to my milk and I'm just going to add in my vanilla and almond extract. And now we're going to start putting together this delicious batter. So I'm going to be doing 3 parts dry and 2 parts wet today. So I'm going to add in my first portion of flour right here. And I'm just going to mix this until I barely see any more flour. Now I'm going to add in half of my milk and mix that in too. The second portion of my flour and giving that a little mix. And I think you got the idea. So we're going to add in the last portion of our milk. We're going to mix that in. And then the last portion of our flour. And just give that a little stir. And now I'm going to scrape down my bowl, make sure I don't have any nasty little bits left behind. And then I'm going to move over to my Oreos. And I'm just taking out 12 mini Oreos as a topper for my cupcakes later, and I'm setting them aside. And the rest of these Oreos I am going to crush up. And I'm going to add half of this into my cake batter. And I'm just going to use my spatula today to fold that in gently. And using my ice cream scoop, I'm going to take a scoop of this delicious batter and place it into each one of my liners. And this is going in the oven at 350 for about 15 minutes. And while that's baking up, let's get started on this ganache frosting. So I am adding all of my heavy whipping cream into sort of a double boiler right here on my stove, and I'm also adding in all of my white chocolate. And I'm just going to mix and stir this until everything is nice and melted and creamy. I'm going to remove this from the stove and I'm going to let it sit out at room temperature and chill. I'm then going to cover this with plastic wrap, making sure the plastic is touching the top of the ganache. And this is going to go into the fridge for about 10 minutes. And once it's come out of the fridge, we can go ahead and take a hand mixer and we are just going to whip this up a little bit until it's nice and light and fluffy. And then we're going to take the rest of those Oreo crumbs and we're going to add that right in. And using a jumbo round tip today, I am just going to give a burst of this frosting right on top of my cupcakes. And then I am going to take each cupcake and just give it a little tap. This kind of smooths and rounds out that frosting for you. And then taking some more of these Oreo crumbs, I'm going to gently take my cupcake and kind of roll it around the edges right here in my hand to give it a nice little Oreo decoration along the side of the frosting. And lastly, we're going to take some of those mini Oreos and we're going to add them right on top of these cupcakes. And there you go, guys. We have some delicious cookies and cream cupcakes with delicious whipped white chocolate ganache. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I will catch you in the next one.